say the offseason program has gone, turning the page from last year and starting anew?
I would say right now it's going great. Guys are really investing in the time and utilizing all the resources they have. So far we're really pleased, and we're looking forward to finishing this week and getting into OTAs.
From a personnel standpoint, how different is it when you look out there and you don't have this guy, but you have this guy? Just the different pieces to the puzzle.
I mean, in the offseason, that's kind of realistic to how the season will go, because each week there are variables with the personnel, so it allows guys to maybe do things and expand what they in season maybe wouldn't get as much reps at, so they can bank it now and use it later through training camp and all that. So that's what offseason really allows us, is to work variables with the different guys and see what everyone can do.
You guys evaluated last year. What do you think really worked well for you, and what was disappointing?
I think the result of the season was disappointing for where we wanted to go. There was positives littered throughout, but I think ultimately when you look at the past, it's that you really study it, look at it, and use it as far as your each present day, your motivation. So I think for us right now, we're starting over, and it's basically going back to our basics and making sure we know them inside and out to set up a good season.
When you look at some of the route running from last year, what stood out to you, and what will you look to fix in 2025?
Well, I think ultimately, as we had guys coming in and out of the lineup, I think that this year we're looking to make sure we can maintain the consistency, similar things we did in 23. So ultimately, for us, is making sure we can get that continuity with the guys, for everyone being on the same page with our expectations for fundamentals and techniques, so that way we can really use the offseason to build to get ourselves ready for the season.
Frank, you added a guy who I'm intrigued to see on Sundays in Westbrook Akine.
Mm-hmm.
9 touchdown receptions, I believe it was last year. It's a pretty big number.
Mm-hmm.
What is he showing you so far, and how is he able to put up a number like that in Tennessee?
I think ultimately it goes to kind of who he is as a man, and you can see it's a very detailed, very process-oriented guy. Is going to be extremely reliable. I think ultimately, if you talk to the guys that knew him in Tennessee, and our exposure so far has been consistent work ethic. I think that's ultimately where he puts himself in positions to be successful, is because he really is a student of the process, making sure he's on the little things. So therefore, on Sundays, he can be reliable for the quarterback and really the rest of the offense.
We had a rough ending. We saw a rough ending to the season against the Jets. What is Tyreek showing you since that great day up there?
I think it's a guy who's extremely motivated to get better each day and to be a positive impact on the offense and the team. So he has energy every day. He's working through his process, so he's been great so far through the offseason.
He's telling you he wants to be here.
Yeah, and I think so far our buy-in with the guys and everyone collectively, and trying to use the way last season went as our motivation to make sure we maximize each day. And you don't look to the forward, you don't look to the past, you see what do I need to get done right now, and I think Tyreek and all the guys are really embracing that.
While we're on the subject of Tyreek, we saw the vote yesterday in Minneapolis with the Olympics. Tyreek has made no secret that he would love to participate. Project, if you will, Tyreek in flag football. What does that look like?
It's one of those where, being a proud American, I hope we field the best team possible and absolutely shred the competition. So him or whoever is necessary to go get us a gold medal, and that would be awesome. So I hope it, obviously, when it works out, it'd be great for all the guys to represent our country and really show what flag football could be on the global stage. So I'll be stoked, but it's all in the future.
When do you expect Tyreek to be back?
I don't know if there's really timelines to everything. We're just basically making sure we get everything one day at a time, maximizing. So when he's ready to go, he's ready to go.
In terms of the running game, do you expect Jalen Wright to get the ball more this year? Obviously, with Raheem's departure, there's maybe a gap in touches.
Yeah, I think when we look at the running game, it's basically for us making sure that, again, it goes back to, for us this time of year, making sure that we're all connected with whatever back, blockers, everyone knows we're on the same page. So whether it's Jalen, Devon, Matt, all the guys, we get that connection, so that way we make sure we maximize our opportunities in the run game this year.
What more can you get from the tight end?
I just think for them, they're a group of guys that are extremely hard workers, do exactly what we're asking them to do, and I think ultimately, when we added a guy like Farrow, who actually his second year he was in Oakland when I was there, so to see what he's done in his career and how he's really maximized, made a name for himself with his blocking. We have big guys, catch radius, who really complement, our skill players. So I think ultimately we have a group of guys that's going to really be on the details and maximize all things we're asking them to do.
Frank, when you guys analyze at the end of the season,
Last question.
the whole offense as a whole, does this offense need to be more physical?
I mean, I think that ultimately what we need to be is more consistent. And that's the thing we're shooting for, is consistency. And that's what this time of year provides, is for us to use the time to get connected on the same page, so that way our expectations through the entire play intent is then maximized through just the logging of daily opportunities to make sure for the season we're all connected on the same page, being consistent.